are facing an ever-changing world. There's a quote I really love. It says, "Uncertainty is the only certainty there is, and knowing how to live with insecurity is the only security." Knowing the concept of financial option and real option is giving you a very powerful tool to handle those uncertainties.
Oil prices, they're plunging by historic amounts today. The Alberta benchmark, which is Western Canadian Select, has done something many people might think impossible. The price was negative.
And in that very extreme situation, we are seeing a lot of the oil producers, they are struggling in this situation. They are not only facing a negative cash flow, they are also facing a negative net present value project or production well. In the past, the literature has been trying to evaluate real option based on some very simple assumptions. For example, at the very beginning, people are just simply borrow what we are using in the financial option literature, assuming that the stochastic process follows the geometric Brownian motion. So saying everything is normal. And however, we all know that for oil price, it's not smooth, it's not geometric Brownian motion. So we have to consider some other features such as jump. The oil price can either jump up or jump down, or people call that a crash. So those type of features are not included in the current literature. And more than that, on the top of the very complex stochastic process for the oil price is one important, but only one of the variables for real assets. For example, for a oil production company, they have to consider not only the oil price as part of their revenue, they also have to consider their operational cost. So we have to sort of consolidate all of the uncertainties into one, so we can go from there and to add in all of the features for jump, for mean reversion, for stochastic volatility, or for regime switching. And then we also have to make it real so that we can handle the extreme downside risk when the cash flow and the negative present value can go to negative. Do not think what you are doing is committed. Always think out of the box. A lot of the real options may not be even put on the table and be considered or evaluated. And also for the managers, they need to know that there should be some expertise, some expert in this area to go into this, either calibrate the data, assess the situation, and found the value for it. You have to know the existence of real option. You have to know that it's very valuable. And especially when there are a lot of volatilities and uncertainties, when the things you are not comfortable with, the real option will be more valuable, for example, in this extreme downside risk. So keep yourself prepared and be aware of the situation. So you are going to be in a better situation or a little bit advantage over the other people in the field.